Hi, I'm Scott. Welcome back to What's on My Bench. Today we're going to go through how I process brass. The first step in reloading is to clean and process your brass. The procedure is different between pistol and rifle cartridges. What we're going to go through today is going to be either. So either pistol or rifle cartridges would follow the same procedure. The next one we'll get into something I do more for pistol, but you could do for both. So to start off, you want to organize your brass and have it accessible for whatever calibers and cartridges you want to reload for. So the way I do that is I use these acro bins, which can have lids on them, and this is to protect from dust and debris. My dogs come in here and hang out with me while I'm reloading, so I want to make sure that everything is covered. And that goes for my equipment too, and you'll see that as we go through here. It also has the ability to have these little tags on them to show what status each of the brass collections are in, and these bins come off the wall. As I'm working with a cartridge, I could just set it and use it off of the storage area. So cleaning brass can be done in a few different ways, many different ways. The three that are the most common are dry tumbling, wet tumbling, and ultrasonic. So the differences between those: dry tumbling uses a walnut-based media. It's, as the name implies, a dry walnut media that it uses in a vibrator, and that vibrator turns the cases inside the media. The disadvantage is that those little chunks of media tend to get caught in places in the cartridge cases, and for that reason I don't like using dry tumbling. The second is wet tumbling. Wet tumbling uses a tumbler that you would see commonly used for rock cleaning, but it uses steel pin media inside the tumbler along with a little bit of cleaner, and those steel pins do a very, very good job of cleaning the brass while not causing permanent damage to the brass. The third is ultrasonic. Ultrasonic is a heated, and as the name implies, ultrasonically vibrated bin of liquid that you put the brass into. And because of the extra heat and the vibration, it does a really good job of cleaning brass as well. However, the expense of ultrasonic is a little high for my taste, so I like to keep the costs reasonable. For that reason, I use wet tumbling. To do wet tumbling, what I do is I take any number of brass cases, anywhere from 100 to 500 brass cases at a time, and you put them in a tumbler like this, and this tumbler sits on a stand that rotates the barrel, and inside the barrel are steel pins along with water and a cleaning solution. The water you can use can be just tap water if you don't care about your cases looking really pretty. What I use is distilled water, and that makes sure there's no leftover residue on the cases, because I like my cases to be pretty. For a cleaning solution, you can use something like these pre-packaged cleaning packs. These are from Frankfurt Arsenal. You can use something like a powder like Lemmy Shine, or you can just use Dawn or dishwashing detergent in general. Again, you don't have to use any of those if you don't care about your cases looking pristine. If you want them to just have all of the carbon cleaned out, you can do that just with water and the pin. After the brass is cleaned, you need to separate the brass from the water and the steel pins. That's done using a rotary separator, which is just a ball that has handles that you turn. And that just dumps out all the pins and the water down to the bottom, and then keeps the brasses inside the little sifting bowl. Once you've done that, you want to take your brass and dry it. For that, I use a multi-tiered dryer. It just runs at about 165 degrees. I do that for about a half an hour. That's all you really need. Hour tops, depending on how much water is left in them. And then you pull your brass and it's clean. Now, when I pull my brass out of the dryer and get ready to finish processing it, I'll put it in a different bin, what I call a working bin. That's usually one of these bins that are just clear and open, because I'll usually process brass from front to back, 100 to 500 at a time, all in one shot. So for our next episode and the next step in brass processing, we'll actually go to talk about the roll sizer. The roll sizer is a really cool piece of equipment, so you'll want to make sure you see that episode. Like always, please comment down below for any additional details or episodes you want to see about equipment that's on the bench. And remember to like and subscribe. Thanks very much.